Hello friends, welcome to my channel Learn with Dr. Khizar. This is the part 2 video of income from capital gains. In the previous class we learned what is capital gain, under what section it will fall in income tax, what is the conditions to charge any income earned through sale of capital assets in income from capital gains. Then we saw what is capital asset. As per section 2 subsection 14, we saw few examples, and also we learnt what is not included as capital asset. So today's class we are going to learn about what are the different types of capital assets. So income tax has classified capital assets into three categories: financial asset, depreciable asset, and other assets. Financial assets are those assets where the transaction happens in financial instruments or financial assets or financial activities, such as called as financial assets. Examples are shares, debentures, securities, bonds, units of UTI, mutual funds, etc. These are called as financial assets. If you are selling all these things, then it is considered to be financial asset under income from capital gains. Then second category is depreciable asset. Depreciable asset is any asset which is depreciable in nature, any asset to which we can calculate or charge depreciation, that is considered as depreciable asset. Then third is other asset. Other asset means which is not a capital, that is financial asset and depreciable asset. All the other categories will be considered and clubbed in that is other assets. So other than the financial asset and depreciable asset, which is a capital in nature, that is considered to be as other assets. So these are the three categories of assets. Why we have to understand this? This is very important. Based on this category itself, we have to solve the problem. Okay. To understand further, nature of assets we need to understand. See, there are two types of assets based on the nature. It is classified as short-term capital asset and long-term capital asset. Short-term capital asset and long-term capital asset is classified based on the duration held of the asset with the assessee. How much duration or how much that is period the assessee or the taxpayer is holding that asset. Based on that duration, the nature of asset will be determined. Okay. So here if you see, if it is a financial asset, okay, and the assessee is holding that asset for less than or equal to 1 year, means within 1 year if the asset is purchased and sold also, okay, the holding period with the assessee is not more than 1 year, it is called as short-term capital asset. In case of other assets, the criteria is 3 years. Okay. So short-term capital assets are those assets which are based on the holding period of the asset. If it is financial asset, less than 1 year. If it is other asset, it is less than or equal to 3 years. And what about depreciable assets? Depreciable assets are always short-term capital asset. Means if you see any depreciable asset in the question, easily you can assume that it is a short-term capital asset. Okay. So in case of financial asset, 1 year is the criteria. In case of depreciable asset, always it is short term. In case of other assets, 3 years is the criteria. Similar criteria will be applicable here for long term capital asset. If the financial asset is held with the assessee for more than 1 year, it will become financial asset, long term financial asset. If the assessee is holding any other type of assets for more than 3 years, it will be considered as long-term capital asset. Means to say that the criteria here is 1 year and 3 years. If it is a financial asset, 1 year is the criteria. If it is other assets, 3 years is the criteria. Less than 1 year, less than 3 years, short term. More than 1 year, more than 3 years, long term. And depreciable assets, always it will be short term itself. If you see here, let us come back to types of capital asset. Financial asset. If the financial asset is there with the assessee for a period of 6 months or 8 months or less than 1 year, it will be called as short-term capital asset. If the same asset is there for more than 1 year or 1 year 6 months, in that case it will be considered as long term capital asset. In case of depreciable asset, always it is short term in nature. No long term consideration is there for depreciable assets. And other assets, criteria is 3 years. If the other assets are there with the assessee for less than 3 years, it is short term. If it is more than 3 years, it is long term in nature. So these are the different types of asset. Now further to consider, so we understood what is capital gain, what is capital asset, when it should be charged under this head, income from capital gains. Then we saw what is included, what is not included. Then we saw what are the different types of capital assets, what are the different types of assets by nature also. Now based on the nature of capital assets, short-term capital assets and long-term capital assets, we classify capital gains also, the different types of capital gains. Okay, there are two different types of capital gains. One is short-term capital gain, other is long-term capital gain. If we are selling or transferring, okay, any short-term capital asset, then it will be called as short-term capital gain. If we are selling or transferring any long-term capital asset and we get any income from such, that is considered as long-term capital gain. Okay, so short-term and long-term capital gain. Short-term capital gain, how we will get? We will get through selling short-term capital assets. What is short-term capital asset? 1 year is the criteria, 3 years is the criteria. Less than 1 year, less than 3 years. In case of financial asset, 1 year. In case of other assets, less than 3 years. That is called as short-term capital asset. If you sell this type of assets, then it will be categorized under short-term capital gain. Similar way, long-term capital asset, if it is transacted, that is any long-term capital asset is transacted and you get some income from such, that income will be considered as long-term capital gain. What is the criteria? 1 year for financial assets, 3 years for other assets. More than 1 year for financial asset, more than 3 years for other assets. If it is a depreciable asset, it will not be taken into long term, it will be always taken into short term capital assets. Okay, hope this is clear to you. In the next class we will see the format of short term, how to calculate short term capital gain and long term capital gain. Just a quick revision back from first. So what is capital gain? Any gain which is arised from sale of capital assets are called as capital gains. So when it will be charged to charged under income from capital gains, 4 conditions are there. It should be capital asset, it should be transferred in the previous year, and there should be some profit. What is capital asset? Movable or immovable, tangible or intangible, fixed or circulating. We saw a few examples also. Which is not included? 4 things: stock in trade, movable property used for personal, agricultural land, and gold deposit bonds. What are the different types of capital assets? There are 3 types of capital assets: financial asset, depreciable asset, other asset. Financial assets, which are the financial products. Depreciable assets, which is depreciable in nature. Other assets, apart from these two, any type of capital asset is considered as other asset. Based on the nature of assets, capital assets can be classified as short-term capital asset, long-term capital asset. If it is a financial asset, then 1 year is the criteria, less than 1 year or up to 1 year. Then if it is other asset, 3 years is the criteria. Less than 3 years or up to 3 years, it is short term. More than 3 years if it is there for other assets, it is long term capital asset. More than 1 year if it is there with the assessee, it is long term financial asset. And always depreciable assets are short term in nature. Based on the nature of capital assets, we classify and determine and calculate different types of capital gains also. So there are 2 types of capital gains: short term capital gain and long term capital gain. If we are selling and getting income from sale of short term capital assets, then it will be called as short term capital gain. If you are getting any income from sale of long term capital assets, then it is considered as long term capital gain. Hope you have understood this. This is very important, so you need to understand this very clearly. Okay, thank you very much. We will meet in the next video. Take care.